Hello viewers, this is your tutorial on how to automate send message to new connection on LinkedIn using Socianator. A great way to engage your new connections is by sending them messages. Let's start with the Accounts Manager screen from where we can navigate to configure the accounts. To do that, right-click on your LinkedIn account and hit Go to Tools. It will take you to the Account Configuration screen. You can also see the available activities which can be automated on LinkedIn using Socianator. Let's scroll to the right and click Send Message to New Connection. This is very useful as it makes it faster and easier to message a number of people within a period of time while narrowing them down in the process. There are several configuration categories for Send Message to New Connection activity. Let's begin with Source Filter. So this allows you to specify how long you have been connected with the LinkedIn users you want to message. So let's say connected within the last 2 days and 1 hour, for example. Next, we have Input Message. So here we can create and manage the messages that we want to send. You can input several messages, and this is the format. So open parenthesis, let's say, hey, for example. Separate with the symbol, hello, then separate again with the symbol, hi, then close parenthesis. So if you check spin tags over here, Socianator will randomly select any of these messages. If you hover on tag, you can see the format on how to tag LinkedIn users in your message. This button will allow you to clear, so let's click it, for example, and it's gone. This button over here will allow you to import from CSV or text file. Click it, select the right file, message for example, and click open. And it's uploaded successfully over here. Click save when you're done. Next we have job configuration. This allows us to choose the speed at which an account should send messages to LinkedIn connections. We have already created a few activity speed configurations which you can use, like slow, with an average daily activities of 41, medium with 83, fast with 166, or super fast with 250. Super fast is not recommended for new or real accounts. If you want to define your own speed settings, click Advanced Settings. Delay between each operation is the number of seconds between each LinkedIn connection is messaged. Delay between jobs is the number of minutes the software should pause after messaging the number of connections you set in number of messages per job. Number of messages per job will allow you to specify the number of LinkedIn users you want to message per job or per cycle. You may also specify the number of LinkedIn users to message per hour, per day, and per week. Check this box to increase each day with a specific number until it reaches another custom number of max connections to message per day. You can also create a daily schedule under day of the week when to operate. This is very useful if you want to keep messaging users even when you're asleep or busy doing other things. If you don't want to operate on, let's say, Monday, click the trash bin button under Monday and it's gone. You can add multiple time frames in one day. Simply click the day you want to configure, Monday for example, provide the start and end time, let's say 12 a.m. to 1:59 a.m. and click Add Interval and it's added. Let's add another one on the same day. Let's say 2 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Click Add Interval. So as you can see, we can have several schedules in one day. You may save these time settings by clicking Create Favorite. Let's call it LinkedIn Message New Connection and click Save. We can then open it by clicking Select Favorite Time and choosing LinkedIn Message New Connection. The next tool is User Filters. This allows us to filter the connections we want to message on LinkedIn. So check the first one if you want the user to have a profile picture. Next, if you want the user to have at least 500 connections. The third one will allow you to target users or connections who have enabled advanced bio and skills. The next one will allow you to specify the minimum characters in the bio of the users you want to target, let's say 5. Next is must contain specific words. So these are the words that should be in the bio description of the connection you want to target. So let's say expert, for example. Again, you may clear or import using these buttons and then click save when you're done. The next one is the opposite of the previous one. So these are the words that should not be in the bio description of the connections you want to target. So let's say fresh graduate, for example. Again, you may clear or import using these buttons and then click save when you're done. The next one will allow you to specify the minimum number of skills of the connection. So let's say 5. Then check the following if you want the connections to have experience details and education details. The last tool is manage blacklisted users. Blacklisted users are the LinkedIn accounts you do not want Socianator to interact with. In this case, Socianator will not message blacklisted users when this box is checked. So this can either be a private blacklist, which belongs to a specific LinkedIn account, or a group blacklist, which is shared between all the accounts you add. When you're satisfied with all the configurations and are ready to start sending messages to new connections, let's scroll up and click Save. Success. After saving, let's click the status button to make it active. Now that it's active, let me show you another option in automating send message to new connection on LinkedIn using Socianator. This one allows us to create campaigns, which is perfect for multiple accounts. To start, let's go to the upper right corner of the app and click the social drop-down button and select LinkedIn. This will take us to the Accounts tab. Let's switch to the Messenger tab and select Send Message to New Connection on the left side of the app. Here we can name our campaign. Let's call it LinkedIn Send Message to New Connection. For source filter, let's say connected within 1 day and 1 hour, for example. For input messages, let's import the same message from earlier. So click the import button, select the right file and click open, and it's uploaded successfully. Checks pin tags, and Socianator will randomly choose any of these messages and then click save when you're done. For job configuration, let's select slow. For user filters, must have profile picture, must have 500 plus connections, and must have experience and education details. Then finally, let's skip blacklisted users, private blacklist. When you're ready, let's click the blue button, select account or accounts. In this part, you can select multiple LinkedIn accounts. Since you only have one account right now, let's go with that by checking the box and click save. After saving, let's click the red button, create campaign. If you want to proceed, click your account and the save button. This will automatically bring us to the campaigns tab, where you can see that we have successfully created our LinkedIn Send Message to New Connection campaign. Click the status button to pause the campaign, and the action button over here will allow us to edit, duplicate, or delete the campaign. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you learned a lot, and thank you so much for watching.